Hey you guys, it's Ashley. Today I'll be doing a self massage and stretch video. All you need is a yoga block and that's all. So let's get started. If you're not in a place where you can do this video with me right now, go ahead and save it to your watch later and join me whenever you can. Alright you guys, I will be showing you just some nice easy stretches from head to toe and incorporating some self-massage to just loosen up your muscles. Starting from the feet, I'm going to come up just like this, bring one foot out, and I'm going to press right there on the ball of my foot. Just gently, you can go back and forth, flexing and arching, and roll it all around just to gently massage the ball of your foot and stretch out the back of the toes. Nice, you guys. Alright, opposite direction. I'm going to bring the toes underneath and give it a gentle stretch in the front of that ankle and the front of the foot. Again, you can move around a little bit with it, stretching further, stretching back, side to side. You can pull back more to stretch more of that ankle, or you can come forward to stretch the top of the foot. Nice, you guys. Bringing that knee down and switching sides. Again, pressing into the ball of the foot and stretching forward. And again, you can move around with it side to side, kind of massaging the ball of the foot, forward and back, so you can control the level of stretch you get. This is really great if you work long shifts, always on your feet. You definitely want to give your feet a little bit of love at the end of a long workday. And stretch the other side, pointing that toe, stretching out the opposite direction, front of the ankle and the front of the foot. Again, pull back to stretch more of the ankle, or come forward to stretch the top of the foot. And I just like to go side to side, roll it out a little bit. Nice, you guys. I'm just going to release it. I'm going to prop one knee up, bottom knee bent, and before I get into a calf stretch, I'm going to go ahead and just massage the Achilles all the way down up to the knee. So I'm going to start just by pressing gently on the Achilles, just to kind of get that muscle tendons warmed up, or if you've already been overusing them all day long, just giving them a little bit of love. Now with my thumb, I'm going to go ahead on the inner part of the Achilles right here, and I'm just going to press up and down. Nice, you guys. On the opposite side right here, I'm going to take my four fingers and just gently, almost like you're playing the keyboard on the other side of the Achilles and the ankle. Right here usually can get tweaked for people, so just making sure that it's all warmed up, rolled out is very important so that it stays nimble and you don't hurt yourself. Nice, you guys. Self-massage is like giving yourself some self-love, I swear. So let's go ahead, show you on this side. I'm going to take my two thumbs and press in the center of that calf, the meaty part of my calf. Just coming from all the way up top, working my way down. That feels so nice, especially if you have tight calves. Nice. Work it all the way down. Repeat that a couple times from the top. Almost, you could even do this to the back of your knee. It actually feels really nice. The back of my knee right now. There, and like halfway down my calf is super appreciative of this right now. Nice, you guys. Alright, now again I'm going to take the pads of my four fingers and kind of along the front, I'm going to take my fingers and play that keyboard down the front where my shin is, massaging the shin. Yeah. Good morning, shin. I feel like stretching out the shin, it has very limited stretches in my opinion. So giving it a nice little rub down, I feel is very kind. You could also bring the thumb if there's any extra tension there just to get it out. And then I just like to give it a little squeeze. And when it's super tight, like let's say I just did some sort of calf workout the day before, I'll even kind of punch it a little bit. But my calf isn't super tight like that right now, so save that for another time. Nice, you guys. Let's switch to the other side. Alright, again, let's start with the inside of the Achilles, and I'm just pressing down. And at the bottom, I'm giving it a little squeeze, because that's almost where my heel is. So I squeeze it at the heel, and that actually feels really nice. I used to do this whenever I wore like point shoes in ballet. I would have to give my feet a little massage, my calves, my shin, my Achilles, all of it was hurting. So that's where I learned all of this. All right, and I'm gonna go on the inside and kind of massage out. Right here, I think is where I personally get a little tweak in my ankle, is this kind of hole right here in the front. So I just like to massage that out because it's easy when you're on a hike or something. If you twist your ankle, if this is nice and limber, it won't completely sprain your ankle. All right, you guys, coming back on this side, I'm going to go in with my thumbs again on the calf, starting in the back of the knee, coming all the way down. And I'm just kind of going side to side like this. And just getting the meaty part of the calf. This feels so nice. I feel like I'm treating myself right now, especially at the end of the night. This is perfect. And if you're too tired to do a big stretch, or you just don't want to feel that pain right now, at least kind of give your muscles and your tendons some love and relax it. Moving on, again, taking the pads of my 4 fingers, I'm just going to play the keyboard on my shin. But you can also go in with your thumb if you prefer a little bit stronger of pressure. If your shin is really sore, this is also good. Or just keep it like that with the 4 fingers. Nice, you guys. Alright, something I missed was the front of the ankle. I know we stretched out the front of the ankle earlier, but you can also kind of take almost like you're grabbing it and kind of massage into it as well if that's a part of your foot that has tension. This is okay for me at the moment, but if you're someone maybe that does a lot of maybe sports and you need that mobility in your ankles, it's always good to give it some love. Alright, you guys, now that we have actually kind of loosened it up, I'm going to go ahead and grab my toes, lengthening my legs out in front, and stretch out that back of the leg that we just did. And I'm not going for flexibility here, I just kind of want to stretch it out. I'm actually just going to go 1 foot at a time so I can really focus on just lengthening and stretching out what we just massaged. And just alternating, because again, we're not trying to hold it and have it be a pain. We're just trying to make sure all of it is loose and feeling good. One side and the other, stretching out the Achilles and the calf. Nice, you guys. Shake it out, shake it out. I'm going to go ahead and lay on my back now. Here. And I'm going to cross one leg over the other and thread through my hand right here and gently pull it in. That just gently stretches out my hip. And it's not a type of stretch that's too painful either, in my opinion, and you can adjust it. So just kind of laying here is also just a nice, you could do this in bed, before bed. It gives it a nice hip opener without being too much. Lengthening up that leg, I'm going to go ahead, take my 4 fingers, and give the back of those hamstrings just a little rub down. While we're here, you know, why not? And I also just like to take my fist and beat up my hamstring a little bit. Sometimes I do this when I'm actually in a painful hamstring stretch. For some reason, if I just kind of warm it up, massage it a little bit, I actually kind of sink into a hamstring stretch a little bit further. Let's see if that's the case. I'm going to extend and kind of reach it up. Yeah, it feels pretty lovely. Not too bad. I think that's the key. Sometimes you just gotta give it a little rub down, give it some love, and it'll actually stretch further. Let's switch the legs. Bend. Again, I'm lacing my fingers like this, threading it through, and pressing it forward. It's an easy, gentle way to open up the hip. And I mean, you get to just lay down while you do it, so definitely one of my favorites. While you're here, you can even roll out the ankle some more. And I'm going to lift it up, and not too much. I keep like a gentle bend at first just so I can massage it a little bit. Good morning, hamstring, or good night, hamstring. And again, gently just waking it up. Hello. It's time to stretch. Grabbing up top and pulling. And release. I'm going to come up and grab my yoga block. I'm going to start by putting it in the middle of my back, my upper back here. And this is going to be more of a chest opener. Right here. And I just want my shoulders to be falling over the top of it, so I just feel like my heart is lifting up to the universe. And when you breathe, that's actually when the stretch gets a little deeper. So deep breath in, lift the chest, and out. And deep breath in. That's when I feel it. And out. Nice, you guys. This is a great way to just let gravity do the stretch for you. No pulling, no tugging. You just get to lay there and the stretch is done for you. It is quite nice. Alright. This next one is definitely my favorite. I could probably lay in it for hours. I'm going to move the yoga block to my lower back. Well, actually, probably my tailbone is where it's sitting, or even a little further down. And this is where your hips just get to open up and just relax like this. Sometimes I like to bring my knees in, lift my legs up, shake them out, whichever way. A lot of the times they'll have 2 blocks on your back at the end of a yoga class just to like open up your whole body. But a lot of people just have 1 good faithful yoga block. So 1 in the middle back, 1 in the lower back tailbone area is a great way to just open up your body. It's so relaxing and it's great to just calm down at the end of the night. While I'm here, I'm gonna do a gentle, I don't want to say hitting, but I'll call it rumble. A nice little rumble on my hip flexors. My hip flexors hold a lot of tension. I think the hip flexors, the neck, the shoulder are definitely some common places that people tend to hold stress, trauma, tension. So I definitely like to just wake up the hip flexors and stretch them out whenever I can. Nice, you guys. All right. let's gently release the yoga block, and I'm just gonna rock side to side. Just giving my lower back a little massage. All right, rock forward. All right, come back to center. So last little stretch I want to do is the shoulders, because again, a lot of people hold tension here, and neck, of course. And a fun fact is when you're doing something like a forward stretch like this, sometimes you can only go as far as your upper back will allow you, not only just your hamstrings, but sometimes your upper back is just so tight it doesn't want to lean forward like that. So I like to start bringing my fingers kind of down, almost like I'm petting my neck, but I press it down like this. I'll go to the side here. I'm just pressing down my neck like this, and you can even kind of, I call it keyboard fingers. You can almost keyboard fingers back and forth, kind of like we did with our calf and the thumbs. You just kind of rock it, one hand and the other hand, one hand and the other hand. And that will just warm up the neck. Pressing down. And then as you come down, I'm focusing on these two fingers, putting pressure into my shoulders. And again, you can let your body kind of be loose and move with it. Now I'm going to take one hand over, and I'm going to just kind of press it with the other hand so that I can kind of get a little bit lower on my back. And I'm just kind of cupping with my hand like this, because that is where a lot of people have knots in their back, is right there in between the spine and the shoulder blade. So it might feel funny just to have yourself give a little massage, but it will actually make a difference. If you're trying to bend forward, lean forward, it'll release more tension than you think it does, because if you try forward folding without massaging your upper back and then you try afterwards, there's actually a significant difference. So if you don't have the money or time to go get a massage, just give yourself some love. I'm going to go on the other side. So actually, let me turn around just in case you want a visual. I'm going to come, and I like to just push my elbow down so I can get a little bit farther down my back as I do this. And again, I'm just kind of keyboarding it with my four fingers here, because I mean, I'm not in the position where I can really use my thumb here. I mean, maybe if you're really flexible, but I can't. And I'm just going up and down here and just squeezing as I go. Nice, you guys. Last thing that I like to do for my shoulders is I kind of just like karate chop, and I just kind of give some pressure to it just to aggressively tell it to relax. Relax, shoulder. Sometimes just hitting the muscle just kind of wakes it up, loosens it up, moves it around. And shake it out, shake it out. Nice, you guys. Last thing, I'm going to just cross my arms together, cross them again and hold them. And I'm going to kind of hunch over like this, side to side. And this kind of gets the middle of the back where I can't really reach so much. So if you go kind of side to side, you'll definitely be able to hit more of that middle back. Switching hands. And you can also go up if you want to hit kind of up here. And back down, hunching over again to hit more the middle of that back. So without someone's help, you can kind of give yourself a little lower back massage, rolling on your back side to side, middle of your back, shoulders when you twist your arms. And you could just do your shoulders by yourself. So there you go. That's a little self-love, self-massage and stretch. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you liked my outfit in today's video, go ahead and click the shelf down below to purchase one for yourself. And be sure to check out more videos in my series. I'll see you later.
Introducing Yoga Plus, offering a free series every month with over 300 different videos. Take control of your health. Work out anytime, anywhere. Yoga Plus. Download now for free.